Welcome to Pulse episode 73. It is in fact time for some general Blizzard and World of Warcraft news. In this episode, we take a look at the BlizzCon ticket sale dates, Blizzard's hashtag Twitter campaign, some more patch 4.1 news and updates, the new Dungeon Finder call to arms system, gold farmers, and much more. Let's get started. Mark your calendars, tickets for BlizzCon 2011 will go on sale on Saturday, May the 21st at 10 AM PDT and on Wednesday, May the 25th at 7 AM PDT through the official BlizzCon website. That's www.blizzcon.com. In addition, a limited number of tickets to an exclusive pre-BlizzCon benefit dinner will go on sale on Saturday, May the 28th at 10 AM PDT. BlizzCon tickets will be available at $175 each. Yes, that is a little more than last year, while tickets to the BlizzCon benefit dinner, which include admission to the show, will be priced at $500 each, with proceeds going to benefit the Children's Hospital of Orange County. Blizzard also just warned us that tickets to previous BlizzCon shows have sold out within minutes, so we'd best be sure to synchronize our hourglasses. If you can't make it to the show in person or can't afford the crazy costs of actually getting to California, like myself, the BlizzCon virtual ticket will once again allow you to watch the event live from the comfort of your own home. The virtual ticket will be available as a multi-channel internet stream around the world and also via DirecTV in the United States. See the full press release below or visit the official BlizzCon website for more information. On an unofficial note, let's just have a look at the BlizzCon site for a second. Now, I saw a few people talking about the fact that Diablo has taken center stage this time around, just like StarCraft 2 did last time. But what is way more interesting to me is how Kerrigan looks. Yes, take a peek on the site and enjoy. That sort of solidifies the rumors that were going around about the story set to be taking place in StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm. And yes, I will be forced to talk about this in the next StarCraft news episode too. So again, check all of that out below and get ready for those dates. As we all know, and know well, Blizzard absolutely loves communicating with Blizzard gamers through as many mediums as possible. So they thought it about time to start kicking their Twitter pages into overdrive. Yes, I know. Don't even start. How, you ask? They're starting a new campaign with unique Twitter hashtags to cover a variety of topics on their WarCraft, StarCraft, and Diablo Twitter pages. Follow them and be on the lookout each week for random questions or interactive tweets from your favorite game universe. Or universes. Universi? Check their tweets with the hash WoW tag, hash SC2 tag, or hash D3 tag and tweet your best response. Your replies can range from ridiculous to awesome to ridiculosome. But don't forget to include the hashtag. Blizzard will be sharing some of their favorite responses on Twitter, on the official community sites, and around the water cooler. This campaign is already in progress, so find more details below, buff up your Twitter account now, and join the battle of wits, words, and whimsy. It seems well worth it. In two slightly smaller pieces of Blizzard-related news, Blizzard have reminded us that the April 19th deadline for the Memories of Blizzard video contest submissions is coming up. So if you haven't already submitted an entry, there's no time like the present. Also, the final results are in for Blizzard's Weaponsmithing fan art contest. Participants were asked to create a full-size weapon replica of their choice based on an in-game item from World of Warcraft. They say that the winners were chosen based on accuracy and creativity, so if you want to take a peek at some of the amazing creations that won, don't hesitate to check the links below for all the details. With that done, let's head on over to the World of Warcraft news. I'm going to start with what's probably the biggest, to some at least, the patch 4.1 news. The latest sets of patch 4.1 updates were applied on April the 7th and April the 12th. On April the 7th, we saw quite a few big changes, I guess, such as the following. Honor is now purchasable from the Justice Commodities vendor at 250 Honor per 375 Justice. Justice is now purchasable from the Honor Commodities vendor at 250 Justice per 375 Honor. And Conquest is now also purchasable from the Valor vendor at 250 Conquest per 250 Valor. And the last of what I see as big changes, Druid's Enrage no longer increases physical damage taken. The April 7th update also included some information about the upcoming Dungeon Finder Call to Arms system, which I will detail in just a few minutes. On April 12, we saw one change in particular that I think many people will either whine about or be really happy about, depending on whether they've done it or not. But the criteria on many of the profession-related guild achievements has significantly been reduced. Other notable changes include a double in damage for the Druid's swipe skill and several healing changes for shamans. As usual, you can check the full official patch notes out below. For those interested, you can also find a nice patch 4.1 recap over at MMO Champion. This will no doubt be useful if you've missed the past few weeks of information, or just want a quick refresher course. There's a long list of patch 4.1 extras to look at today, so let's not waste any time in getting to them. In some good news, one of the latest builds to hit the patch 4.1 PTR was in fact marked as a release candidate, and that does mean that the patch will in fact hit the live servers within the next few weeks. The guys over at MMO Champion are sticking with their guns, saying we can expect it in the last week of April or the first week of May. Next up, the support interface seems to have received a bit of a makeover on the PTR. You should be able to find what you're looking for a lot more easily now. A Wowhead user has discovered a brand new resort off in the mountains of the border between Feralas and Silithus. This goblin town, I guess, has apparently received quite a lot of attention and is indeed looking quite good so far. One change that I really enjoyed was the map animation that's been added to the game. Wait, the what? Yes, your character actually looks at its map when you open your map in-game. Quite cool. A few new archaeology rewards have been uncovered by the guys over at MMO Champion. A shield called the Extinct Turtle Shell, 2 pets, the Petrodux hatchling and the voodoo figurine, and a few other random items too. Lastly, there were the normal spell changes, icon updates, map updates, and more, which can all be found below courtesy of MMO Champion and Wowhead. Blizzard have just revealed that in patch 4.1 they will be introducing Dungeon Finder Call to Arms, a new system invented to lower queue times. Call to Arms will automatically detect which class role is currently the least represented in the queue and offer them additional rewards for entering the Dungeon Finder queue and completing a random level 85 heroic dungeon. Anytime the Dungeon Finder queue is longer than a few minutes for level 85 heroics, the Call to Arms system kicks in and determines which role is least represented. In the case of a tank being the least represented role, the Call to Arms Tanks icon will be displayed in the Dungeon Finder UI menu where the class roles are selected, and will also be displayed on the UI when the queue pops up and you are selected to enter a dungeon. Regardless of your role, you will always be able to see which role currently has been called to arms, if any. Now that sounds like a great idea if you ask me, but a lot of people still wonder how exactly the system works. Yes, even after hearing that, and the guys over at MMO Champion and Wowhead have given us more than enough information about how it performs. To sum it up, when the Call to Arms is active for a role, a gold circle will appear around the icon and a satchel of exotic mysteries will be an extra reward. The satchel is the bag containing the reward with a low chance of a mount or pet and will be bound to account. Yes, you can do this on your tank or healer and send it to your trusty old DPS if you like. Call to Arms for more than one role can be active at a time. If everything seems balanced, there isn't any Call to Arms. Great, that sounds simple enough and I can't wait to see how it actually performs on the live servers. The rewards, promises of mounts and pets, will most definitely get a few people interested. If you want to try this system out for yourself, you can in fact test it on the PTRs. If that is too much trouble, you can just check the links below for all the information that I've collected regarding it. Check it out. Blizzard recently updated the World of Warcraft remote page with new screenshots and information about the upcoming mobile guild chat feature, currently in development for iPhones, iPod Touches and Androids. This new feature will allow World of Warcraft remote subscribers to participate in guild chat, send whispers to their guildmates and more through their phone or mobile device. Yes, it is only a matter of time before we can log into absolutely any Battle.net game to chat to our friends from our phones. But I gotta say, the application does look cool, and for those hardcore players out there that don't mind paying a little extra to chat to their guildies, why not? They tell us that they will have more information on the availability of this fanciful feat of gnomish engineering soon, so keep your goggles glued to the official World of Warcraft website and keep checking back here for more. Ask the Devs, Blizzard's developer community question and answer feature, continues with its 5th round of answers, an in-depth look at achievements, detailing the difficulty of changing achievements, making certain rewards account-wide, and whether removed content is ever going to be part of the game again. All that and more. Blizzard have yet to announce the next theme to be used, as of recording this at least, or whether there will be another Ask the Devs anytime soon, but hey, these answers are worth a look and you can find them all below. The art updates. The World of Warcraft Cataclysm art gallery has been updated with 3 pretty amazing looking pieces representing the Warcraft universe, and the Blizzard fan art section has been updated with 9 new pieces of fan artwork also set within the Warcraft universe. The fan art does, as usual, contain quite a few keepers and is most definitely worth taking a peek at. Next up, the guys over at MMO Champion recently featured 2 amazing pieces of World of Warcraft fan art too. The first one, of the city of Orgrimmar, is from DeviantArt user OSP, and the second, titled Glacial Inferno, is from the Greg Martin gallery. Quite cool indeed. Then we have the latest creation from the guys over at Daily Blink about the new Call to Arms Dungeon Finder system, and the latest honorable mention from Blizzard's ongoing comic contest. Both made me chuckle and both can be viewed in full size below. And finally, the Sons of the Storm website has recently been updated with 15 new concept art images. As always, the images from these guys are quite stunning. There's been a lot of talk recently about gold farming. Sure, not specifically for World of Warcraft, but hey, we all know that most of the gold farmers out there do indeed do it for WoW, as that is where most of the money is. If you didn't know, gold farming is the practice of gathering goods or money online with the aim of selling it for real world money. Most developers frown on the practice, but Kotaku reports that that is not stopping an estimated 100,000 people from doing it. They also say, quite interestingly, these human farmers only account for around 30% of the global market in virtual goods, with the remainder being split between bots that play the game automatically and revenue gained from the theft of legitimate accounts. That is quite crazy, and well, I gotta say it's quite noticeable at times with the amount of spam these guys create and the amount of intimate whispers they send out, bot or not. Anyway, I don't want to get into it fully here, but there are 2 incredibly interesting articles linked below wherein it is all explained, and how it seems like people seem to think gold farming is a good thing. Yes, only some people, because it provides jobs for many people while improving the gameplay experience for others. Yes, interesting. Check it out below. Now let's head on over to the World of Warcraft Smalls. On the official sites, you can check out the next new player tips post titled Your Level Best. The next 2 episodes of Blizz Blues are out, Darkmoon Ganked and Expensive. The second legendary After Dark episode is up, Violently Touring Ironforge. The next legendary WoW video podcast is also out, this one about BlizzCon 2011. And the guys over at Wowhead also have the complete guide to gearing your bank alt. Next up, Cryptozoic shows off their new WoW trading card game loot cards. And the guys over at WoW Insider have a look at the World of Warcraft beta patch 0.10 notes. Quite a laugh. Over at BlizzPlanet you can see how World of Warcraft figure prints are made. And over at Kotaku, could you finish World of Warcraft without killing anything? Yes, this is about a character that leveled to 85 without killing anything or doing any quests. And lastly, right here on YouTube you can check out PST episode 24. Let's check out Blizzard's blue posts of the last week. They had a lot to talk about on making WoW easier, on Savage Defense and Blood Shield issues, and some talk on the official new MVPs. Sadly, that is all I have for you in this episode. Yes, it had to end sooner or later. Remember to keep checking back here soon for more, but most importantly, happy leveling to 85 without killing anything.